Spheal evolves at 32 and 44. And Emerald, well, yeah, that's how it is. I don't want spoilers in chat, but for this hack, so don't go looking up what it is in this hack and telling me. But Spheal normally evolves at 32 and 44. But Trapinch normally evolves at 35, but this hack changed it to 22. For clarification, which Shantae? The first one. The very first Shantae game, which I believe is just called Shantae. There are 5 Shantae games, I think. I'm going to play the first one, and then we might play the others if I like the first one. That sub-goal is... Listen, there are 3 types of sub-goals, right? I'm gonna hit you with this. There are 3 types of sub-goals. There is sub-goal that I have seen people say, it'd be cool if you played this, or like, I really wish you would play this game, and I've remembered that they said that, and never just did it on my own, so I thought, like, oh, people would probably like to see that as a sub-goal. That's sub-goal number 1. Sub-goal number 2 are sub-goals that are suggested by people in my Discord server. That is the most common kind of sub-goal. That's what most sub-goals are ones that were suggested by people in my Discord server. The third type of sub-goal is, this is a game that I've been meaning to play on the channel potentially for years, but I keep just not doing it because I end up playing other games or having other plans or whatnot. So I put it on the sub-goal list basically as a filler, just to have more games on the list to make up more space, and Shantae is one of those games. Shantae, and I think I put Kid Icarus Uprising on the sub-goal list as well. Those 2 games, 100%, I put them on the sub-goal list because I was like, I'd like to do them on the channel, but I keep not doing them, so I kind of like, if I put them on the sub-goal list, then when we hit them, I have to do them. It'll get me to finally do it. Plus, I also know that people want to see it. There was someone in the Discord who suggested Shantae. I think they suggested the 3rd game, or maybe they suggested the 1st game. I don't remember which. But I saw that suggestion, and I don't even remember if anyone else, like... Because we have a list in the Discord server, like a channel where people suggest a game, and then other people, like, react to that if they want to see it as well. I don't even remember if anyone else, other than the one person who suggested it, said they wanted Shantae. But I saw it as a suggestion, and I was like, I want to play Shantae. So I'll just put it as the very first list. Very first sub-goal. And then I know people have wanted me to do Kid Icarus Uprising for a while, and I just keep not doing it for some reason. I never get myself to sit down and set up a... You know what? The main reason that I think about it, that I probably haven't done Kid Icarus Uprising yet, is that I have to make a layout for it. So I know that's something people want to see, and it's something I want to play. So I was like, you know what? That's going on the sub-goal list. That'll make it finally happen. Get cut. Mine. I love the way they've done HMs in this game. I do really like the idea of, like, you have to have a Pokemon that can learn the HM. So it's not just like, HMs are just a key item now. They may as well not exist. And instead it's like, yeah, you gotta have a Pokemon that can do it, but the Pokemon doesn't have to give up a move slot for it. I think that was a very good way to do it. It's a Volbeat, bro! It's a level 13 Volbeat! Just let me run away! Just let me go! Did you put Wise 8 because you wanted to play it? No, I put Wise 8 because it was one of the suggestions in the Discord, and I know that Gamer, at least, who gifts a lot of subs to the channel, really likes Wise. Once a bug catcher, now a bug maniac, but my love for Pokemon remains unchanged. I think that there were some people who enjoyed watching me do Wise 7 and Wise 10. And Wise 7 and Wise 10, they were fine games. They're definitely not like, why is this Dusthawk's pink? Why does it look like that? Can you take this on 1v1 Electrike? Let's try. Let's see how much damage you do. Stab. Was Monster Hunter Stories 3 requested? Yes. I'm gonna open up Discord again right now and go look at that, actually. I'm pretty sure that Monster Hunter Stories 3 was the one that one of my mods, who moderates mostly the Discord channel and doesn't come to the YouTube, doesn't come to the streams very often anymore, Raptor. Or he comes to the streams a lot and just lurks. I never know with Raptor because he is a serious lurker. Let me look at this real quick. Where was that in the sub goal suggestion list? Let me scroll. It was a little ways up. Let me scroll here. Yeah, it was suggested by Moral Support Pig, and then like 3 other people reacted to it, which is basically like a thumbs up of like, I also want this. And then Raptor sent a message, one of my mods sent a message being like, this one. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. People have mentioned Monster Hunter stories. People have mentioned Monster Hunter, and every time someone does, I always tell them I played Monster Hunter World and didn't really like it. So I just never touched any Monster Hunter games, and then they were like, Monster Hunter Stories is different, please. So I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll put it on the sub-goal list. Is it the second or the third game on the list? What's the second sub-goal? What's the sub-goal after Shantae? We're definitely playing Shantae next month. We've gotten... Let me look here. We've gotten 110 gift subs today. Where we will definitely be hitting Shantae July 1st. Is it Monster Hunter Stories 3? That is the second one? Yeah, so. Nailed it. Need to drop a Monster Rancher game in the next one. Level 18. Oh my goodness, he has a beautiful eye. What are the odds? Get in there, Spheal. I have a Charizard named Charlie. Have you considered naming it Charizard? Back in my day, if I didn't have a Zigzagoon, I had to walk uphill both ways in the snow. Yo, Beautifly's sprite looks incredible. Look at that. That looks awesome. The colors of it look so much better than the actual Beautifly. Oh, you have a grass-type move. Send help. Any chance a Souls game like Elden Ring or Lies of P makes it to the sub-goal list, or would someone need to bribe you to play it? I played... I'm just gonna rock slide this thing. I played Bloodborne for like 2 hours and didn't like it. I have since been told that apparently Bloodborne is not a... I always hear people say that Bloodborne it's the best Souls-like. It's the best one of all time. But then after I played it for like 2 hours and wasn't having fun, after that, everyone was like, oh, well, Bloodborne's awful to start with. You should have played so-and-so. And it's like one of the absolute worst ones to play first, even though it's apparently the best game ever made. And everyone cries about it not being ported to 60 FPS on PC every year. My ineptitude also remains unchanged. So, like, you know, I'm not gonna say that there's a 0% chance of ever doing a Souls-like game on the channel, but I'm certainly not chomping at the bit to make it happen. And I've never had anyone... I don't think I've ever had it suggested for the sub-goal list. Maybe once someone was like, Elden Ring, and then just nothing came of it. I don't know. I don't remember. Not a lot of people have suggested it. Not a lot of people have been asking. So I kind of just don't put any thought into that at all. We'll reach all the sub goals just so I can see Chaos play Wise 8. Well, theoretically, as long as I don't suddenly lose all my viewership and everyone who's subbed to me unsubs, like, all of the sub goals are gonna get hit eventually, because it's not just like, as long as, you know, people who stay subbed monthly and all, they keep that number ticking down at the first of every month, so. Which is, again, that's why I wanted to do the sub-goal list like this, because I greatly appreciate all the gift subs, and gifting subs does speed up the rate at which we get to the sub-goal games. But I was also hoping to encourage people who usually aren't subbed to maybe start subbing monthly, to help out the channel and also speed along the sub goals as a result. Fight me! Please let me to evaluate if you've raised your Pokemon properly. But anyways, all of that is to say is that if it's on the sub goal list, it might take a while. That's why I made the numbers for it really big. Because I think the last sub goal is like, when I set it all up, it was, the highest number was 3,000 sub points. But, you know, I count the sub points at the start of every month. So if people who stay subbed just keep staying subbed, then it'll keep counting, their sub will count every month. So theoretically, basically what I'm saying is we will hit all of the sub goals eventually, and then when we do, I'll make a new sub goal list. But, how fast we hit them, how often we hit them, is dependent on people subscribing and staying subscribed or speeding it along. But the idea is that people subscribe and stay subscribed, and that gets us consistently going through sub goals, like maybe a sub goal once every 2, maybe 3 months, depending. And then if people want to gift subs to bribe me to play stuff, like Gamer just bribed me to play a game I've never heard about. I didn't even do much research on it. I hope it doesn't suck. Or if people just gift subs because they want to be nice and want to support the channel, which I greatly appreciate, then that will it will speed along. It'll be like, oh, we're going to get to that sub goal. We're going to get to like every single sub goal like a month faster now because there were like 30, 40 gift subs over the course of the month or something like that. I didn't see what Pokemon is being sent out. You put Wise 8 second to last before Dragon Quest? Yes, I put Dragon Quest at the very end because I've been a staunch I don't want to play Dragon Quest person for a very long time. And I'm finally giving that up. Because a lot of people... I saw, like, people suggested, like, 3 different Dragon Quest games. And asked, like... There were, like, 3 Dragon Quest games in the suggestions. And people have asked me to play Dragon Quest tons of times over the years. So I was like, you know what? Fine. We're finally going to do it. But I'm putting it at the very end. I don't remember why I put Wise 8 so close to the bottom. I think it was because it was one of the last games that I saw that I was like, oh yeah, Wise 8. We can put that in. No! Spiel, do not fall for the feminine wiles of that harlot! You're too good for her, Spiel. She's been with Wailords before. There's no way you're running Sleep Infatuation. There is no way that this is my life right now. I refuse to believe it. Yeah, Rugby, how long have you not actually been subbed? Some mod you are. That's a joke. Wolfen has been a mod for ages, and he, like, never subs. He lives off of gift subs. I haven't seen Wolfen in a while. I think he finally got tired of watching me. Which, no, fair enough. He'd been watching me for years. It's fine, I don't take it personally or anything. Wolfen disappeared from the Discord too. That's normal. He leaves Discord, like, all the time. There were, like, months where I keep sending out Charmeleon to use Fire-type moves, and then I remember that Dragon Rage is always going to do more damage than Ember is. I don't think Wolfen liked being on Discord in general, to be honest. Glad I met a superb trainer in you. I hope to see you again. Bro, I've gotten so many phone numbers. Dude, I wish it was this easy. This is why Pokemon need to be real. It's like the only way I'm ever going to have a shot at getting a girl's number. We're not the same, you and I. You want Pokemon to be real because your life feels void of meaning and you want cool little creatures to make them fight other animals and whatnot. I want Pokemon to be real so that I have a chance at a loving relationship. We are not the same. These buildings right here did not exist in the actual game. I do like that they added just a couple of buildings here and there to try and make the towns and whatnot feel a little more involved. A little bigger. Rustturf Tunnel, linking Rustboro and Verdanturf. Tunnel project has been canceled. Verdanturf Contest Hall. Do we want to do contest chat? I mean, Spiel should win by default. Been training with my Pokemon Ace contest. Hear that with the contest ribbon, Pokemon get a bit stronger. Do they actually? Wishing on these rocks, they haven't helped much. Maybe they'll help you. Okay, I really don't understand the wishing star mechanic. Why do they give you... I guess it's because, like, some of the Pokemon we got were lame. I kind of wish that there were less wishing stars, and that the pool of Pokemon that you got was, like... Because we, like, got a Weedle or something from one of them. I wish that there were less wishing stars, and the Pokemon that you got from the wishing well were, like, from a smaller pool of really cool Pokemon. You know what I mean? Because then we get, like, some lame ones. Yeah, they gave us, like, Seedot and Wurmple and Weedle. Like, Wurmple, Weedle, and Magikarp from the same thing that gives you a Alolan, Sandshrew, and Charmander. I feel like less wishing stars, but more, like, high-tier Pokemon would have been cooler overall. It's still a neat mechanic either way. I feel like I would have liked it a little bit more the other way. Did you see the cave next to the Pokemon Mart? There's a guy in there who's trying to bust up boulders. He can bust out through to the other side. It'd be great if we could go through. It'll make it easy to visit Rustboro. Right, we have to beat the Mauville gym, and then we can let that guy see the love of his life or whatever. Pokemon League, I think the rules say that you have to battle the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose them, you have to begin your challenge again. Yeah. Far away, deep in Evergrande City, yada, yada, yada. Hey. Rogue, Wally's next door, but boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Maybe it's not just the environment. It could be a Pokemon that are giving the boy a hope. Sup, loser? I lost to you, Rogue, but I'm not feeling down anymore because I have a new purpose in life. Together with my Ralts, I'm going to challenge Pokemon gyms and become a great trainer. Please watch me, Rogue. I'm going to be stronger than you. Doubt it. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. What a loser. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Pokemon. It's not very used to you yet. It neither loves you nor hates you. Yeah, it's fine. What's that Pikachu doing there? Pokemart. Welcome. How may I serve you? Nest balls. The fluffy tail. Alright, hit me up with this great ball. In case we do actually run into a Pokemon that I want to catch. I was literally thinking earlier, I don't know why, but I was thinking, like, you know what would be cool? Pupitar. As if I don't have enough, like, rock and ground Pokemon. Pupitar isn't also a ground Pokemon, but they feel like a similar niche. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I did Budokai 2 on the channel, didn't I? Yo, Metal Coat. I should go back and play some more of the Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi games. I think I was going to do Tenkaichi 3 on the channel, but then a bunch of people were like, you should do Tenkaichi 2 instead. And then I was like, I never played that one. I played Tenkaichi 3, and then I just ended up never doing either of them. So many games, man. So many games. That's why I'm glad to have the sub-goal list up and running again. There's so many games that I want to play and whatnot. Drop my glasses. I'm sure there are games that that viewers want to see me play. Hopefully having the sub-goal list back on will help bridge that gap a bit. The main thing I really hope with this new way of doing the sub-goal list is I hope it does work well. And also, it'll be a lot easier to consistently, at least semi-consistently, be playing sub-goal games. As opposed to before, where we just straight up didn't play a sub-goal game for like 5 months or something. And then hit like 4 or 5 of them all at once. My main hope with the way I've done it now is to more effectively spread out the sub-goal playthroughs. Ice field. Walking along cautiously. What a goods field. Stop calling me! I hate all of you. How do I put this thing on silent? Where are these black glasses? I remember helping this loser find his glass. There they are. I'm losing my mind for a second there. What's up, bro? Try my glasses. You help me find them. Those glasses may see them. These are black glasses. They're not what I'm looking for. Maybe my glasses aren't around here. Pretty sure they're on your face, bro. What a weird interaction. Any of you, like, use Dark-type moves? Vibrava has Crunch, but, like, he's got the Smooth Sand or whatever. Wait, no, puts Field back in front because we're about to fight this hiker dude in here. Imagine if all the sub goals get done in this week. I would be elated. I would be elated. Because if all the sub goals got done this week, do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means that I got 2,800 subs. The last sub goal has to hit 3,000 total, like, sub slash YouTube member points. And for June, it was 160, I think. I had a total of 160 between Twitch and YouTube. So it would be like 2,840 subs. Oh, wait, OBS disconnected? Hello?